2003 Winston Cup Series in NASCAR Racing 2003, and we return to the last great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway in Tennessee, for its second day, which is traditionally a night race. Now this is my first time playing the game in quite a while after my recent break, and the timing of that break within our season is probably not the best, because this is our first short track race since round 11 in Richmond. The last time we ran at Bristol, it was a complete mess, and it's just hard to run at Bristol clean in this game anyway. So this might be a rough reintroduction. You know what, for all that worry in the intro, it might be fine. You know, clear by 1/10 of a second from Ward Burton, Mark Martin, Greg Biffle, and Jeff Burton, who is clearly invoking Satan to try and get to the top, but slightly concerned. It certainly wasn't the Lord. And otherwise in practice it was clean running. I felt really confident, didn't use the setup from last time, just went back to the base fast setup. Felt pretty good. I might be getting better at this game. Not good, but better. The only moment was when I came out of the pits and I just got rear-ended by, I think, Jeff Burton. And I thought, well, why have you done that to me? That's just nonsense. And it turns out it's because Matt Kenseth tipped him down into me. Now, remembering what Matt Kenseth did to us last time, I feel like he's now playing 4D chess in his beef with us. So, Kenseth, if I get a shot at a bump and run today, it might happen. I'm also going to run the base qualifying setup in quali as well. I felt alright with it. So I'm hoping we can start a bit further up. The target again is top 15. I need to be getting top 15s or top 10s from this point.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
That was messy. Bad exit from 2, deep into 3. Oh, bit of an understeery twitch in the middle there. But I felt pretty good.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Right, I'm not celebrating early after what happened last time. Am I still waiting for them to finish their runs? I'm going down the order. Is it third? Yes. I think that's the fastest I've ever gone round Bristol. Or Bristol night. I don't know if it separates the times from the night version and the day version. Oh, that was a good lap. And I know exactly where I lost the time. If I didn't have that little twitch in the middle of 3 and 4, it could have been pole. I don't know why I'm going to try and tell you about the real 2003 Sharpie 500 while racing round Bristol. There's no space for it, but let's try. So I've talked quite frequently about how difficult it is to run clean here. And this real race proved it. There were a remarkable 20 cautions, which I think equalled the event record for most amount of cautions. 25% of the race under yellow. But Kurt Busch navigated all of them and won his 4th and final race of the season. In fact, it was his 2nd win of the season at Bristol after he won the Food City 500. Go on, Happy. Oh, that's Rusty. That's crashing. I can't be mad at Rusty for that. I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and I can't. Right, I'm going back out purely to kind of come back in again and practice pit entry and pit stops, because I'm sick of having bad pit stuff ruin things as well. It's too far into the season for that. It just is. So what's my target going to be? Well, 3rd is a great starting point, much higher than I was expecting. I just need to run clean. I'm not going to pressure myself to win the race. I don't think I need to explain why. If it was any other sort of track, or just not Bristol, full stop, I would probably say, let's go top 5 or win it. Why are you making me look like a dick, man? Oh, please run clean. Or, you know, clean-ish.
Drivers, start your engines!
I only managed 17th in happy hour, but I was only a tenth and a half off the fastest, so I've got the pace. It's not about pace round here, it's about running clean. 75 laps, but fuel shouldn't be an issue, only need to keep an eye on tyres, probably damage more than anything else. Here we go, Sharpie 500. Is go. Dale Jr. with an immense start. Waltrip beats us, but we stay clear of the pack. And we run round 4th after lap 1. And excuse me while I try and find an early rhythm. It's Waltrip that we had contact with last time we were at Bristol that started things going a bit wrong. Let's not do it again, shall we? Ah, no. Ooh. I've just bumped him a little bit wide, though. Let's not touch.
You're now in third. Clear.
Bloody hell. Around the outside at Bristol. Trying to get the run off the corner and it's not happening for me at the minute. And now I've just unsettled myself there and that's not working. No, no, no. It's annoying because I feel like I could catch Dale. But I just can't seem to create the opening. Oh, Michael Waltrip is now back with us. Sacrificing too much speed. Oh! And it's ahead of us. Oh, Christ. Oh, well, that's annoying. I panicked.
The 24 car.
Yeah, I will do, but there's loads of going on. Okay, Sprague's going in. Oh, okay. Is everyone dropping in?
Pit road is now open. Past the 24 car.
Everyone is dropping in. Obviously, Sprague can't drop in yet because he's a lap down, but I assume he will because he's damaged. But I don't understand why everyone's going in. Tyres are fine. Or are they just putting on fresh rubber?
You're in first.
Just for fresh rubber at the end, maybe, to have an attack? I'll take track position. Thank you. Let's get a replay of what happened to Jack Sprague. And in short, what happened was Ward Burton starting a chain reaction that ends up also taking out poor Jimmy Spencer with a little bit of side damage to boot. But Jack Sprague, very much the biggest victim we see on board with Burton now, just getting a little bit too close in behind, tipping him round and starting the small chain reaction. Small for Bristol anyway. Just slightly annoyed at, obviously I panicked a little bit and I should have just followed Sadler through on the inside, but I was worried Sprague was just going to come straight across and hit me. Similar to maybe someone else last time out.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead lap. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the pace car on the outside line.
Is there an inside line? Oh, of course there is.
Going green.
Because is everyone else a lap down? Yes, they are. Who's on the outside line? Jeff Gordon is going to be right behind me. Need to get a good start. I am going to start in second, although what is Tony Raines doing? Tony, pal, what are we doing?
Pace car's in.
You are Tony, mate. Tony. Oh, good. And there's f***ing Dale Jarrett as well. Right, I'm going to get to the inside line. And we hold the lead off the line. We've got Jeff Gordon and Kevin Harvick, the nearest guys we're racing against. Let's just not panic in the traffic.
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Well,
We got a wreck in the pit.
we got a wreck in the pits. Are we clear to the line? We are. We're back under caution after.
The pace car. There's an accident in the pit.
I mean, we've got a shortened race, but are we going to manage 20 cautions? I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration. We've had 2. Calm down. After a... Oof. Jackery. That's twice you've basically done that to me, you prat. So here's what happened. Apparently in the pit lane. Wasn't actually in the pits at all. It was on the main straight. Dave Blaney getting out of shape, coming out of 4, into Jeremy Mayfield. Unlucky Jimmy Spencer in the 7, once again getting caught up in the mess. And Dave Blaney, after causing all that, just drives away unscathed. See it best on board from Matt Kenseth. Again, just a little bit of a slide. Couldn't correct it. And Kenseth himself quite lucky to get away without damage. And as will become apparent, will kind of wish he did get caught up in it. So there are currently only 8 cars on the lead lap. Dale Jarrett is the last of them. Although... Oh yeah, he unlapped himself, I suppose, yeah. Oh, Matt Kenseth up to 3rd. Slight concern that he's coming after us. But the race started with some nice clean running. Well, is it just going to be stop-start to the end, or can we get running again? Okay, we will restart with 43 racing laps to go. John Andretti on our inside, a lap down. Kevin Harvick and Matt Kenseth right behind us.
Pace car's in. Green, green, green. That car's lapped out. Car inside. Still there.
Oh, not the best start.
Still there.
Andretti clearly starting in 1st and clearing us. But I'm okay, as long as we're on the...
The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Car inside. Pit road is closed. We got trouble in turn 1. Keep high. We got
Right.
in the pit.
Let's not lose the lead, though.
Still there. We got trouble in turn 2. Clear inside. Inside. Okay, we're on.
Okay, fucking hell.
Behind the pace car.
I-
Past the 45 car.
I just don't want to get any damage as well, and even in these silly moments where we concertina, because I feel comfortable when the car is not damaged. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, it's caution number 3. Let's see what happened with this one. And we're getting some usual suspects emerging. Dave Blaney in the 77 trying to pull a move up the inside, ending up making 3 into 1 try and fit, which as we know it doesn't. Sterling Marlin taking the brunt of it. Blaney almost getting away with it scot-free again, if not for some late contact with Bill Elliott. And just as we think it's over, we round the corners to see poor old Jimmy Spencer caught up in stuff again. So let's join unlucky Jimmy as we see how he gets caught up in things. He managed to avoid the initial contact, but then just catches the rear end of Bill Elliott's car, gets tipped across the nose of Dale Jarrett's car, Michael Waltrip into him, and poor old Jimmy Spencer is having a classic Bristol evening. Few more people on the lead lap now this time, because they've managed to unlap themselves from my awful start. I'm not going to start in first gear though, because I feel comfortable starting in second, so if it means I lose a couple of places to bat markers, fine. Kyle Petty, Rusty Wallace and Terry Labonte looking like the people who might have a go at benefiting from that on the next restart.
Get ready now. Going green.
Well, if tyre wear was going to be an issue, hopefully it's not now, because we've been trundling around for long enough, but...
Pace car's in. Green, green, green! There's the cross flag. We're halfway home. Car's lapped out. Car inside.
Come on!
Still there. Still there. That car's lapped out.
Quite a few past us this time.
Clear inside. Inside.
Come on.
Stay high. Keep high. Clear. That car's lapped out.
We get to the inside, that's the important thing. Still a couple of cars between us and Kevin Harvick, that is fine. I really don't want any more cautions, I just want to run. In fact, Harvick's lost a few places. I need to not look at that because I've just run wide and lost a load of time. Come on, focus.
We got trouble in the pit.
Okay. I'm sure they can take care of it, that's cool. Why am I struggling to keep up with these now? I keep going deep. Is it because these guys just now all have fresher tyres?
Outside. Keep low. Still there. That car's lapped out. Clear outside.
So that's okay. I don't need to rush past these back markers. I'm just happy to keep a buffer between myself and, of course, it's Matt Kenseth now.
20 laps to go.
Okay. Kenseth was past someone, but he's fighting. He's fighting in that traffic. Oh, but he might be making moves now.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear. That car's lapped out.
Ooh, ooh, whoa, whoa!
Inside. Clear inside.
Why did we have a moment then? Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe tyre stop was the thing. Shit. And Kenseth is next. 14 to go. I just want to hang on. No point in stopping, even if there is a caution, because you'll lose so much. We just have to get to the end. Oh, Jimmy Spencer's that, I think, has just come straight out of the pits. Oh, it's not even coming out of the pits, he's just
10 more to go.
run low and then just gone straight up into someone.
Lap down.
Right, we need to clear Spencer as quickly as possible because he seems like a bit of a liability. And also if we do get stuck behind him, it's going to back us into Kenseth. In fact, Kenseth is now under 2 seconds. God, that was a dive, but it had to be done.
Clear. That car's a lap down. Just 10 more to go.
Matt Kenseth is still behind Spencer. And the gap's going up because Kenseth is stuck. I'm not going to rush into anything here. Against Bodine. Oh, Kenseth is clear now, though. He's clear and the gap's coming down again, but has he got enough time? I don't think he does.
Just 2 to go. Last lap. You the man. Come on, bring it home.
You know what? When I raced Daytona in the day, it was a complete mess. At night, for me, it was something special. Bristol in the day, complete mess. Bristol at night, something very special.
You won! Today you're number 1, even though you still look like number 2.
Did you say I look like shit? That was huge. Was not expecting a win at Bristol, even with the good starting position. It was a bit of a risk to run the tyres, and if we'd not had as many cautions as we did, that right front probably would have been dead. Win number 6. Done it. I was worrying we were going to be stuck on 5, but that is the 6th of the season ahead of Matt Kenseth. Kevin Harvick's recovery, incredible. Tony Raines, somehow 4th after being... What was he doing there on that restart? So Ryan Newman, 28 clear of Jeff Gordon. Gordon was in a good position early on, fell back, clearly must have got caught in some of the mess. Ryan Newman finished 12th on the day. So we are 18th, we are only 10 points behind Sterling Marlin and 47 behind Jamie McMurray. Again, quite a few drivers up ahead of us where the points gaps aren't that big. It's just those silly moments that have really cost us. It's annoying to have won 6 races and be 18th in the standings, but that is something that can happen with NASCAR and the way it's structured. Up next we return to Darlington, a track which I could have won at the first time we visited if I'd remembered to not change all 4 tyres or repair damage. Without that, the win was on. But maybe this time at the classic Southern 500. That's next time. Thank you so much for watching. I was messaged by friend of the channel Josh recently saying, hey, you know it's been over 2 years since you started this series? Whoops. So as ever, thank you for your patience. We will get there.